Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we are using one of our hostess sets from the annual catalog. This is our current annual catalog that's going to be retiring in June. So this is one of the hostess sets that will be going away, and it is a lovely set. So I just wanted to show you guys again some of the fun projects you can create with this Tranquil Tulips. I love it. It's one of my favorite sets. And we're also going to be using a die from another one of my absolute favorite bundles, which is the Sweet Cupcake with the Cupcake cutout framelits. We're going to be using the framelit that says Sweet on our cards today, but this is definitely, you know, a must-have as well. If the stuff on the retiring list goes so fast that if some of these sets that you really like, you'll need to purchase them quickly. So you will find a full supply list in the description of the video, as well as the host code for the month of April. So feel free to use that to purchase any of today's products. Here are two of the cards that I've created already. This one is in the powder pink with the wild wasabi, which is one of our colors that will be going away. Here we have the berry burst with the wild wasabi. So just a completely different look. I hope you can see I've added some Wink of Stella to the tulip as well as the leaves on both of these cards. The version we'll do today is going to use Tranquil Tide, and we're going to use the pink Pirouette, which is one of the colors that will be also going away. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a scrap piece of grid paper here. This can be found in our annual catalog as well. Let me look, this is the correct size. I have cut the largest oval from the Stitched Shapes Framelits, and I'm going to pull in my leaves. And since we're using the Tranquil Tide, I think I'm going to use that for my leaves as well. Or stems, rather. Leaves. However you want to say that. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. Because this is such a deep color, I think I'm going to stamp off. And then make sure I'm straight. And then you want to leave this kind of low so you have room for your tulip to come up in the center. I'm just going to give that a nice rub. There we go. I have our stem here, and I'm going to come right up the middle with that. Same thing, just give that a nice press. Let me close up that Tranquil Tide. And we'll bring in our pink Pirouette. And I'm going to take that larger tulip, the background tulip, and I typically stamp off. Now this is a pretty light color, so you might want to use even like your Blushing Bride with this, or one of your other shades of pink. Completely up to you, but you can still see it. Then I'm going to come in with that top tulip. I have a scrap piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp this full strength with the pink Pirouette, and we're going to fussy cut this one out. Okay? Alright, so let's close that. We can get rid of our paper. And we can go ahead even and bring in our layers. So our base is the Tranquil Tide. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have the pink Pirouette that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have our Fresh Florals Designer Series paper. This is another product that we'll be leaving. This is 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to go ahead and adhere all of these together. Both of these sets, I think, are just very quick to create with. The Tranquil Tulips is awesome, and of course that Cupcake is one of my all-time favorites. But I have seen the new catalog. I do have it in my possession, and Stampin' Up! Always does a great job by bringing in some new fantastic products that will help me miss some of these less, right? Okay, so we will adhere this down. I like how that pink Pirouette kind of softens up that Tranquil Tide. Okay, so let me bring in my snips and let's trim out our tulip. Alright, and I am going to pop this up, so I'm going to use one full dimensional, and then I'm just going to cut the edge here of my dimensionals, and we're going to fit one of those on this side. I might even shorten this one a bit. Let's put this one here. Okay. Alright, and then we can lay that right there. Now I do have my little centerpiece here. This is my Memento Tuxedo Black. We're going to bring in those little seeds. I'm just going to put them right there. Okay, and then we'll bring back our dimensionals. Oops. I got 2 there. We'll put 4 of these on the back. Love our dimensionals. Okay. And then we're going to center this right there. I'll bring in our clear Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to go over the pink parts. And you'll see that it kind of darkens up your pink, which is perfect when you have that lighter background. I love that. And I'm going to do the same even on the stem. So with the darker color, you might notice that it might bleed a little bit. So just try to stay, you know, within your shape, right? And then when you're done, just bring back your scrap piece and wipe it till it's, you know, back to clear, and you'll be good. Now I will grab the Big Shot and we're going to cut our suite with our framelit. So let me set our card aside. Now, because this is such an intricate die, I have my magnetic platform and my precision base plate here. And I have my die that says Sweet. That's the same pattern as the DSP we used on our card front. And I'm just going to run this through multiple times, because I just want to get it to pop out very nicely. I apologize for the wobble. It's my camera, not my desk, moving around. Okay, so let's set this Big Shot out of our way. We can pop our die piece right out. Okay, I have my foam pad and my die brush. And we'll just give this a nice rub. And then I like to grab my paper piercer and just have me help. It helps me lift it up. And most of it is loose already. Just be careful. There we go. Okay, now I'll use my fine tip glue pen, and I think I'll bring back my scrap piece of paper, because in case my glue pen kind of explodes a little, it won't get all over my surface. Close up your fine tip glue right away so it doesn't dry up on you. Whoops. And I'm going to pick that up. We're going to bring back our card and we're going to lay that right over. And as you guys know, I love to use a block to just help me hold that in place for a moment. I see I have a bunch of ink here, so I'm going to wipe this off. I don't get that all over me or my project. And there you go. And the fine tip glue as well. Like if you have a spot where, you know, it might ooze out, you might have put a little bit too much, it kind of adds to the sheen with the Wink of Stella you've already put there. So it's beautiful. So here are our 3 cards for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I am going to do a few more projects this week with some more of our retiring stamp sets, so hopefully you don't miss out on those. You will be able to find the annual catalog retiring list as well as the occasions catalog retiring list over on my blog and in the description of the video, and I look forward to being back with you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.